Hi, this is Audrey Jones with iMarketsLive and with the UOP Unit of Prosperity team. And I have the pleasure of interviewing Tracy Jackson. Hey, Tracy, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? I am fantastic. Thank you.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for joining me for this interview. I am so excited to interview you today. So we just want to, let our audience know who Tracy Jackson is. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like she said, my name's Tracy Jackson. So thank you for having me on tonight. I'm super excited to be on.
You're welcome.
And a little bit about me, I guess we can say I'm 32 years old, and I am a registered nurse full time, and I've also been trading for about 3 years off and on. I have a son who is 10 years old, and I'm from Maryland, but I currently live in the Atlanta area. I've been here about 2 years, so it's been a good transition living here, and I'm just excited to be part of iMarketsLive. I've been in some form of network marketing probably about 10 years. My grandmother is a longtime networker and did it for a long time. And she came to me when I was in high school and nursing school, and she said, I think she was doing YTV, which is a travel company. And she said, you got to do this. This just makes sense. Basically, grandma just forced me into network marketing, and I had no idea, what it was about. But that was my first start of exploring that area myself. My parents actually were in Primerica when I was younger, and they were actually very successful in that. So I watched them networking and talking to people.
Wow.
And helping a lot of people, and also in the financial arena. So they were very successful with that. And so that was a way for me to kind of watch them build something and be business minded and also helping other people as well. So that's how I got started in networking, and didn't think that I would do it myself, but I'm a nurse, so I love helping people.
Right.
My mission and purpose is to help people be financially and physically healthy, fit.
Awesome.
Kind of combine the two, and I enjoy doing that.
That's good. So it's a family affair.
Yeah, I hope love it. So
that's awesome. So you said you've been trading for 3 years. So how did you end up in iMarketsLive? Were you in that long, or you were doing it on your own?
Well, so when I started trading, it was about 2014, and it was with a company that was doing e-commerce, and they introduced a part that was binary options. And that's when I first got a taste of anything about trading. It wasn't FOREX, it was binary. So that didn't, they didn't really continue with that part of the company, but I still was interested. And so our mentor now, Reginald, was the team that I was on in that company.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of my first teachers with that, because he kind of took us by the wing and said, okay, this is how I look at, binary, and did some training for us. So after that, I kind of just was trading on my own. And then I found FOREX, and about a year and a half ago, found iMarketsLive.
Okay.
Kind of got into that because I like the platform. And so when you're, trying to learn trading, it's kind of difficult to do it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So the platform was good for me at that time. So I did take a break because of who I connected with at that time. So I ended up taking a break, and then, because I wasn't with Reginald, at that time when I was in iMarketsLive. So then when I saw him doing it, and I didn't realize that he was involved. He told me to take a look at it again, and I'm so glad that I did. So now I'm here again, and it's been a good decision.
Awesome. So what can you tell us about the Unit of Prosperity now that you are a part of the team?
Well, like I said, I was with the Unit of Prosperity before when in 2014 when we were doing e-commerce.
Uh-huh.
Always loved the energy, and the vision was very much aligned with what I stood for. And so when you have a leader that's passionate
Yeah.
about helping people and
Mm-hmm.
sure that they're successful, that's something that's really hard to find. And
Right.
being in the
That's
industry
true.
for this long, it really is something that's hard to find because you
Right.
get started in things and they want, they see a vision, they have a goal for themselves and in their families. But if they don't have the right support and you're coming into something, then it's I'm not saying that it's, dependent on that because
Right.
has to, do the work. But he just has a really solid morals and goals
Mm-hmm.
for the Unit of Prosperity, the community, the energy in the community, the value that they give, not just in any business that they're connected with, but outside of the business. So
Uh-huh.
involved in the Unit of Prosperity, you have people that are uplifting you. They're teaching you skills on
Right.
networking, socializing, spirituality, helping
Mm-hmm.
you to that,
Mm-hmm.
just all kinds of things,
Yeah.
financial information. So it doesn't have to be just the company that we're with. It's
Right.
that you're connected with, and the energy really, really lifts you up and really helps you to move forward. So that's,
Right. It is.
yeah.
It is definitely an awesome team. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It is absolutely phenomenal. But you play a major role in the team as well. Can you share with everyone what you actually do on a weekly basis with the UOP team?
Sure. So I have a passion again for helping people. So especially new people, because when I was new, I wanted help as well. So in getting the knowledge and education that I have in the past couple of years, I have, volunteered on the Unit of Prosperity to do a weekly training session, just to do. It's more of like a question and answer
Mm-hmm.
for people that have just gotten involved and they might be having, technical questions or um, you know, analysis questions or questions from education that they saw in IML Academy and things like that. So just helping the new people that come into the team get started quickly, and give them a little more one-on-one question and answer.
Yeah, and that's phenomenal. I mean, everyone thanks you for the time that you give, to the team because that is absolutely helpful. It is. And you recently went to Florida, and I saw you standing on a stage. What was that all about?
uh, Florida was awesome. It was exciting, really exciting. The energy, again, the people that were there, the information that was shared was absolutely. I, I really don't even know if there's words to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the leaders that were able to share their story, their vision, and to see where the company is headed in the next year or so was phenomenal. So yeah, I was on stage for recognition for position Platinum 600. But it was exciting, along with Latasha and some other team members who were just getting promoted,
Awesome.
just for helping people get started in the company and learning the FOREX skills. So yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations on ranking up. I saw you on the stage and I was cheering. I was like, go! That's a big accomplishment. That is really, really good. So now I know that you're kind of shy. You say you stage fright, but you was up on that stage and you was doing it. So that is absolutely good. Now, another part that I noticed that you're shy about is your success. You are actually killing it with the trades. So come on, let's talk about your success, your profits, because you doing. Look, if you're teaching it, we know that you are profiting.
Yes, and well, I want to shout out the tools because the tools help me profit. So I've had a challenging journey from when I started. And my biggest challenge was finding the right schedule and time to trade. Because I work full time, so I work 8 to 5, and I have my son here on my own, so it's pretty much just me and him. So you know how that is.
Right.
So the hours that I had were limited to when I could trade and trying to figure out my strategy and my style and everything. So with what IML provided, which has been life changing for me, is because it allows me to leverage those tools so that I can profit more when I can't trade. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, we have, for example, an app, the Swipe Trades. So I was at work, so I made a rule that I can't trade at work because I've had some mishaps with trying to trade at work because I'm busy. I'm trying to trade, come back, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't manage the trade right. So I had to stop doing that. But when I started using Swipe Trades, I said, okay, well, I'll take an alert. It's an app that sends me an alert that says, hey, this trade is coming up. You can pretty much copy and paste. So worked one day and I copied and pasted. I saw a trade come through. I'm in the middle of stress testing. I do cardiac stress testing. So I plugged in the numbers really quick and I ran out the room. Of course, I had to go do something. I came back and I'm $150 in profit.
Wow. Wow.
So, it's the power of being able to leverage those tools because my time is limited. And so having the Swipe Trades, having the scanner that I'm able to just kind of plug and play and use that as analysis helps me on the in-between when I can't, when I trade. Not to mention the auto trader. So the auto trader, when I first took that up, they have some rocking traders right now that are able to leverage my time. Again, I'm busy. Y'all so busy, right? So I do trade, but the auto trader initially, profited me, I think in the first 3 days, about $200.
Awesome. Wow.
So that was completely hands-free.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, completely hands-free. So I'm excited to, to keep getting stronger with my own trading so that I can, increase my daily profits and then also, keep leveraging the tools and helping others.
Right.
So yeah, it's been good. There's been more progress with IML than it has been.
That's good. And it's so important that you mention that because I know a lot of people can relate to the fact that, a lot of people work full time, they have a family, and, trying to juggle, the trading and everything else. So, I mean, I want to thank you for sharing that because it also lets people know that they can do it. It is something that you can do. If you have a plan in place, it can absolutely work for you. And also the tools that you mentioned, that is also very helpful. So if someone wanted to get into trading and, they were on the fence, wasn't too sure, I don't know if I could really do this, what advice would you have for them?
Well, number one, I would say is the mindset, because what I notice is people get fearful and they're afraid because it's something different. It's something that can be intimidating.
Right.
But the whole reason that iMarketsLive is here in this space is because they know that. And so they have created something to where if you have no clue of what you're doing, you can literally come in and from ABC basics, work your way up and learn a skill set that is, could potentially get you 6-7 figures. Okay. So it's about getting over that fear and just kind of stepping out there and saying, look, there's really nothing to lose because when I first, my mindset in coming in this was this. It took me about 5 years to get my nursing degree, total. And so when I came in, I said, I know what I make at, working for somebody else.
Right.
Even if it took me 5 years, now that's not going to take you that long. It shouldn't. But even if it took me that to get to multiple 6 figures solid, then I can retire in 5 years if I choose to.
Right.
You have to think about it in that you have to just think about things a different way. And say, You know, if you're that person who's comfortable with, minimum wage or not knocking that, but wherever you're at now, if you're comfortable and you say, you don't want to try anything different, or, you're fearful, then that, stay there by all means. But if you're that person who knows that you need something different, and you know that if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be miserable, then this is something that you need to do right now. Where you can learn a skill set that no one can take away from you, and continue to you can make profits every day at your leisure. So that's something that's powerful. So I would just say to them, get started and stop, get out your own head, trying to find something that's wrong with something. Oh, I or I can do that, or only men do that, or I'm busy, so it's just getting those things out of your head and saying, look, I need a change, and I'm going to at least do this. Because one thing that I never was afraid of was taking risks, and I was open to learning something, and I think that's what has always got me, as keep moving and keep progressing, is to just be open to learning.
That's some really good advice. That's some good advice. Mindset is definitely important, and like you said, people go to school, they pick up a career, and financially people just don't do what they need to do financially to change their lifestyle. So that's some really good advice, and like you said, just get started. That's the main thing. So I want to just congratulate you once again on ranking up. I want to congratulate you on your profits, and for those watching, results do vary. So she mentioned her results, but there's no guarantee, but you can definitely make money because the market changes every day. So, the results will vary. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. And any last words you have before we go?
Last words. I don't think I have any last words. Well, I mean, I think that be open to just the value that's on our team, and just reach out to any one of us, because we are just a powerful force.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there is nothing like it.
Nothing.
It's fun because you can't really understand it until you're in. You have to, in the circle. You have to be. I guess this is my tip: is that you have to be connected with people who are going somewhere.
Right.
We hear that all the time. It's about your circle, your close, who you're going to be like. So here's the thing: get to the unit of prosperity.
Yes.
Connect with us. So reach out to any one of us so that you can experience a transformation in some kind of form. Because that's where we're headed, and that's where we help our people who come involved to get there. Okay, whatever your goal is, whether it's financial or spiritual or your lifestyle or health. Because I'm a health coach now, so I'm a big community of healthy traders and people who are healthy.
That's right, healthy traders.
Yes, so we got you on any aspect. So that's it.
Awesome. Well, Tracy, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to interview with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm just so happy about your accomplishments and what you're doing for the team. And I just want to say thank you from all of us, because we all appreciate what you do. So for anyone who is watching this video, whoever referred you, please get back to that person and do not delay. Like Tracy said, just do it. Get started with IML and become a part of the UOP team. We look forward to seeing you at the top. Tracy, thank you once again. All right, you have a good night.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.